AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. His first carry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in, and he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll run on first down. Hines able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
A gain of 14. And the Washington first down.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Davante Adams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
on second down now. It's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Washington, 7.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. This is Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Zeke going to get it on the option. Elliott a first down and more. 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Looking deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he returns it in enemy territory down the 45-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. This is Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This is the tight end fan. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's the option. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
First down, Washington.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Stepping it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyree Jackson as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Past the 35 before he's taken down.
We've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Washington.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run with Hines, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Intercepted by Washington.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Tyree Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes this Washington 28. Cowboys 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked
It's
off
saying
at the
they
30.
pay me, I do this for you.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On the option, here's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd and 15.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 5th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Washington 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. operating from the gun. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
42, Cowboys 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He's got his tight end fan. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Fant, 67 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson being chased out left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.